Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server, and it's a cold, drizzly day. You can see behind me the mining shack that I did, and I love that. It looks really nice. It's gone all the way down to the ground, but it's too wet and rainy to do anything in there. Instead, let's go inside the building, because I've done little decorations in here. Got a nice little table set up so we can have friends over. We got various knickknacks and doodads scattered around to give me storage, because, you know, that's storage and that's storage and that's storage. I love Rustic for being able to do those. I think that's fantastic. A little rug. Here, let me scoot back and forth, get my feet a little bit dry. Okay, and one of the other things I wanted to do, I moved all my storage from the crates from over in the building over there. Yeah, of course, I had to go out to get wet again. I'm going to decommission that building and probably knock down these hills, you know, make it a little bit flatter over there, but that's when it's not raining. Okay, let's get back into the building, because again, rainy. All right, I should put some rugs closer to the door so I can wipe off my feet there. And I wanted to move my machines up here just for the nonce, while I still have not a huge amount of stuff elsewhere for this, so I wanted to go ahead and move them up here. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's get some Constantine blend going. I'll put that into the furnace and let that cook up. This is the cold generator from RF Tools, and I like it because it produces 60 RF a tick, which is a darn good amount of power. But the problem is anything that's in here, when this is full, it just burns through anyway, which is not very efficient, because I lost a stack of charcoal that way, which is not very good. But it does keep its charge, so I've been moving it back and forth and charging up things as I need to, which works out very nicely. Now, this over here is the controller from XNet, and I have it, a controller run, well, not the controller, but the bits running underneath here. So I've set up this first channel as an items channel, and it is exporting out on all of these three machines, stack worth. It's not that fast, but why not? And then it's inputting into this slightly larger chest. So anything I make here just goes right into there. Now I could, if I wanted to have something hooked up as far as power, I could feed these power through this, but I decided not. I'm going to go with the immersive engineering and the cables. I really like the look of those. It just screams this is industrial power and all that goodness, having these wires all over the place. Now, for that to happen, I need some power, and I also want to have some place to store it. So I could take, you know, I think I could do that right now. Let's take, I am missing the bits. Why did I not have those extra bits? I thought I had extra bits. Well, let's go downstairs and show you what I was planning on doing. Over here, there's my extra bits right there. Over here is where I'm planning on setting up a passive power generation. Now these are just two uranium blocks, and I'd gotten enough yellorium that I just ground them up, made them into ingots, and then went ahead into the blocks. And if we come here, these are the HV capacitors. So treated wood, well, that's not hard. I've got way over there, hard to see, that's my coke oven to sit there and take coal and make it into coal coke and get the oil, creosote, out of that to make the treated wood planks. Some aluminum, redstone blocks, blocks of lead, and steel. Yes, steel. The easiest way I found to make steel at this point is the induction smelter. And for that, we'll just, oh, I wanted to grab you up there. There we go. Is to take the coal coke and add that with the iron, and that will make for me steel, which I think is fantastic because I kind of like this device anyway. So I'm glad to make an induction smelter, and it's not getting any power, but that's okay. But it is almost done with the steel. Far faster than making a coke oven where you you put the coal coke and the iron and let it slowly cook, because that means getting blaze and blaze powder and going off into the nether to get some nether rack so you can make the bricks. And yeah, that's not happening for me. Now in here, this isn't working because there's no power, but we will fix that. And let's go back down here. So I can make 2 of these HV capacitors, and over here I'm wanting to make this, the thermoelectric generator. Now that needs the copper coil block, and that uses the wire coil, which is just copper wire, which is just you hammer out a copper plate with my hammer, and that's why my hammer has a little bit of durability hits. Now what I need to do is make some Constantin, it's not Constantin plates. Let's make 10 of those. And will you not? Oh, okay. And that will give me 2 of these thermoelectric generators. So let's go ahead and plop them here and here. Weird. Okay. Now the nice thing about these is this is considered a hot source and this is considered a cold source. It's not the best. I think plutonium blocks is better, and gelid cryothium is the best cool, but that's okay. Having it in this pattern means I'm getting 2 bursts of cold and hot generating energy here in between. So let's go ahead and do a click there and a click there. And then I'm wanting this to go up, and I am out of my wire connectors. You know, I thought I had more. Okay, so I'm out of my wire connectors. I'll look for those, but you can see it's holding right now 256 IF, which is the same as RF. It's generated that already. Now, as far as these capacitors are concerned, let's take one of these, bonk it up there, and I'm going to hit the bottom. That's an input. That's an output. That's nothing. So I want it to be inputting from the bottom, and then if we put it back down here, that's doing the input on the top, which is default. I want it to output. All right, these keep switching around. I'm going to have to change that. That's kind of really annoying. Let's take this next one. It's also inputting from the top, but outputting on the top. I also want it to output on that side, and I want it to put it up there. I want it to input on the bottom. So this one, let's break that guy and go upstairs, and he is going to go boink. He's going to go right there. So he is going to output into my atomic reconstructor and then also come out. I think I have more over here. I do. All right, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. So let's take this one, put it down on my bar so I can use them. That goes there, and then that will connect to up here. And so as the power comes in, it will push the power all through the rest of the system. Cool. Let's snag you, because I don't need you anymore. Let's go down here, and you can see it's right there. So if I take this guy here, you can see it's dropping power really quickly because it's putting it all into the capacitor. And, waste not, want not, all that's taken care of. So this guy now, if we break him, let's get that off there. If we put him up here, doink. So now I need to connect from here to here and from here to here. Oh, what? Am I not able to connect 2 of these? Oh, fine. We'll break that, because I think I've got fall in the water. I think I've got another connector. Should be over here. What happened to my extra connectors? Because I made some connectors. No. All right, what happened to my extra connectors? Because I made 8 of these, and that's, I think, what I need to relay them into. Where did they go? All right, they should have been right in here. Organize. I don't know what happened to them. I had them. This now has power. And they all have power again, which is very cool. And how much? So this is... Are you going up in power now? Oh, it's going down. Oh, because this is continually burning power and it's not hooked up. All right. Well, let's go ahead and make another pair because I can't find them. 1, 2 of those, and we need 2 of these. All right. We will actually test out the gathering of the resources and putting them into the chest. Oh, there it went. And there goes the second one. Doink. All right, perfect. So that is certainly working. So you and you and you there. And now I have a bunch more of these things, which I know I have them elsewhere, but I have no idea where they are now. All right, so will you go in? I know I can get both of these to connect there, but I'm not sure if that actually will input in. All right, see, they're both connected, but as it's a relay, I'm not sure it will go in. We'll find out. Are you going up in power? You are not going up in power. So, okay, I will have to, since I've got enough, I will make a relay here. You, Mr. Relay, go there. You, Mr. Connector, go there. So we connect from you to you, you to you, and you to you. And that should do it at this point. So if we look at these, yeah, see, they all say 0 because at this point they've all been pushed in. And did I already show that off? Yeah, these are the connectors underneath. It makes it easy for me to get at those, which I like. Oh, distraction time. I decided I wanted to get a goodly amount of cobble going. And some of the breakers are broken. Some of the breakers are disabled in the pack, but the block breaker from Project Red is available. And so I have lava over here and water over here with a block missing down below there. And that way the water always pours straight down. And then the lava will pour across, and as soon as it comes across and touches the water, it becomes cobblestone. And this is the timer from Dark Utilities, and I told it to do 40 ticks. So every other second it pulsed and it would give me cobble. And so while I was around here, it was generating cobble for me. But right now, you know, I've got a 13K. I'm fine with cobble, so I turned it off because there's no sense in it doing work when I don't need it. Alrighty, so that's giving me power, and that's giving me power passively, which I really do like. So if we look at this, power is going up. We are generating more from those down there. I think they're doing like 40K about each. So that's 80K coming in. And that's plenty for the parasitical power that's coming off of this. And I've got a really itchy throat right now. And I don't know why. After that coughing fit, I decided to call it a night, and it's the next day, and I've done a little bit of work way over there doing a little terraforming, but not very much. And I was told there was a chest over here. In fact, I'm standing on it. And if we hop over here, yeah, felt bad what happened when you dropped by Trionis. He wanted me to take a look at his base that he's working on, which so I sent him a TPA to teleport over there, and he was up in the air. So I fell down to my death. Let's see what we got here. Oh, a pirate hat. Some melons. A slime boot would keep that, some experience, and mending moss. Ooh, I love mending moss. Mending moss is great. I'm going to keep this here for right now. And because base is so far away, I'm just going to recall. So let's actually put on the hat. I got a pirate hat. Okay, so what I wanted to do was a little bit of work here. In fact, you saw it a little bit here. There's some cooking with blockhead stuff. And one of the first things you want to do is grab yourself a book and cook it. So let's cook the book, because it's a cookbook. Okay, so that will get us this, and you can actually take a look at whatever recipes of stuff you've got on. So I can make fruit salad, melon juice, and blueberry juice. Oh, from all that stuff. Cool. I do need, and I had everything else prepared, but I didn't have this. Ooh, I can just use these. Let's use these. And I need 2 of my diamonds. 1, 2. And I need a Roxy Kitty to come sit right in front of me. Hi there. How are you doing there, kitty cat? I'm doing just fine. Seems to be doing just fine. Okay, so this upgrades it to the crafting book. And let's come over here and let's grab all of you. And let's come over here and grab all of you. And let's start making some stuff. So first thing I want to do is make this kitchen. And the actual cooking table was part of the kitchen. All right, we'll make one of those. I need an oven. Oh, I don't have any black glass. Do I have any glass? I have none here. I probably will need some of this. Do I have... Oh, I've got glass here. Cool. Okay. I need one of you. Put you back. Oh, I've got one kicking around on its own. I will use that. I thought I had everything prepared, but nope. Obviously, I forgot the stuff I needed for the oven. And, oh, I need a furnace, which I think I have kicking over. Don't I have an extra furnace kicking around? I do not. Okay, well, we'll make one real quick. Costs expensive amount of cobble. Precious cobble. At least it's not sticks, because that would be very expensive. All right, so you go there, and I need a little bit more iron, because I didn't grab enough. And there's my oven. All right, don't need that now. Fridges, I want to make 4 fridges. 2, 3, 4, and they stack very nicely. I need to make a sink. Oh, I've got the water for that. There's my sink. Oh, bucket back. I need to make, well, I don't need to, but I want to make a toaster. Oh, missing a button. Let's make a button. And that should make my toaster. Toaster! And I do want to make a, oh, that's interesting. Milk jar, cow in a jar. I want to make a cow in a jar, but I'm going to hold off on that for right now. I'll do that later. I do want some kitchen counters, and I think I've got enough. Am I really? Oh, I forgot to grab those. Oh, let me grab my bucket. Let's grab, I think I need 2 counters. Yes, I've got enough for 2 counters. So let's make 2 of these chests. All right, boom, 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 boom. And they go there, and my leftover stone goes there. All right, so there's the counters. And I also want to make some tool racks. So let's go ahead and make 3 tool racks. And we got 2 of these left over, so we'll make some spice racks. That should do everything I need. Let's go down. Jump. And 1 more down. Jump. Because this is going to be my little kitchen area. And I took a little bit of quartz. I had 4 quartz that I put together to make a quartz block and some coal to give me a kind of a checkerboarded floor. If we take a look, there is a recipe for something like that, which I could do concrete and I get 4 of those blocks and I was going, or I could do blocks of quartz and coal and get 12 of those, but I didn't want to spend that much. So instead, I went ahead and chiseled this. These are all single layers chiseled in place. All right, so the fridges, let's go ahead and go doink, doink. And there's supposed to be some way of changing it so that they face in. And for the life of me, I never seem to make that work right. Let's try clicking against, no. What if I just, because if I just right click, it opens the fridge, but I want to, if I come over here more this direction, it's going to put it this way, which is not what I want. So, yeah, not what I want. Well, that broke way faster. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just put... Oh, of course, now it leans in. See, I never can figure out why or how or what or any of that sort of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put a... Yeah, I ran out. I'm going to put... Oh, darn it. I will need to get some more because I can see it underneath there. Dang it. Okay, I will get that, and I need these 3 things. Probably, let's put put it in this order. Why not? So there's the sink, and there's the cooking table, and there's the oven, which was not the order that I was there, but that's okay. Let's centralize the oven because reasons. All right, so oven goes there, and my cooking table goes there, and this is going to be my quote-unquote sort of, because it's hard to cook stuff on there, but I will call this a big central island cook stove area, and I will chisel and bits it a little bit more, so I've got some stuff for that. And, you know, I kind of like the colors of those. You can hit it with dye, and I've got some cocoa beans to brown all this, but I think I will leave it as is. All right, and I really do like the sink because it is a infinite water source. You just hit it with a bucket and boom, you've got some water, which is fantastic. And I've got water. What I do, can I put the water back? Oh, I can. Perfect. All right, so that's very, very handy. I've got tool racks and a spice rack. And since I've got this space here, wow, go back down. I wanted to jump over. I think I will put, let's do the tool racks like that. And oh yeah, we'll just put the spice racks over here. Seems kind of low, but we'll go with that. Now there are a ton of tools you can make with PAMs, and I think I'll make those off because there's a ton of those. Pam with an M, PAMs. And let's see, where are they hiding? No. Did I slip right past? There's so many different foods in here. I think it's on 5. Yeah, you probably already spotted it going past and I missed them. Where are you hiding? Okay, I am not seeing them. Okay, well, let's try looking for pan. Oh, see, there it is. There's the saucepan. So it's a lot of brick and sticks and some metal for some of the other stuff. I'll make a whole bunch of those and hang them up on these racks. You can also put them on the oven, and we can supply some coal and whatnot in here, and you can see where it's got spots for the various tools and whatnot for cooking implements. And then when all of that's done, these are spots that you can access. Here's all the recipes it knows. Ooh, I can make cocoa powder. We can take and put stuff away like that, and it's still accessible here. I can cook stuff through here. Can't really do particle effects. More space here, and then there's lots of space that I can put food and whatnot into the fridge. And that, because it's a continuous block and all these things are touching these, I can put or use any of these things that are anywhere here, which is very, very handy. And then putting stuff up on that is cool looking. All right, so I've got myself a kitchen area because I want to, okay, got to take that off for right now. It's too silly. I want to do another Cooking with the DuckFarmers with Mrs. the Duck Farmer. And the question is, what should I cook? What do you think would be an interesting dish that would be worth describing here in Minecraft? I want to know your ideas. And if it's a really good idea, it may happen. Or not. I don't know. We'll take some solicitations and not sure. We have a couple ideas, but we've been vacillating and arguing back and forth as to what to make. So, give me your ideas as I break the wall there behind me, in front of me. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server. Getting a few things done, making the base look pretty cool. and a studio for cooking with the Duck Farmers. And thanks for watching. Bye.